For those of you who don't know, I was in France over the weekend. Maybe you were thinking to yourself, why the is Hasan not streaming? I don't really understand why Hasan is not streaming. He almost always streams. Nothing could ever stop him from streaming. Well, there was apparently something that could stop me from streaming. I brought my fat ass streaming backpack to France. I brought it with me with the hopes that I was going to be able to, stream out there. And I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong because fate had a different idea. Over the weekend, I went to TwitchCon Paris. We stayed in Porte de Versailles, where there is a convention center. And the first day / night was fine. I landed and immediately got into some action. We went out, linked up with Squeezy, the largest content creator in France, who had hit me up a week prior to me going to France. Completely kismet, completely unrelated to me going to France. He hit me up because he was coming to America, and he was like, I'm a fan of yours. I would love to link up when I'm out there. And I was like, I have no idea who this guy is. Why is he so famous? What the fuck is going on? And we talked a little bit, and I was like, you know what? Let's go get some grub, take us out to a nice place. I asked around about him, and everyone in France was like, oh my God, I love him. Like they were freaking out. So first night we went out to dinner. It was wonderful. Okay, him and his friends. And it was a decadent experience. I talk extensively about that on our latest episode of Fear and that we shot from his studio. First of all, I was in Paris for TwitchCon. So I had a lot of work to do. And I thought maybe I'll stream when I'm not actually working. And I was wrong. I couldn't do any of those things. You want to know why? Because the first day, I got into a fucking freak golf cart accident when they were... I love motherfuckers going work. Like, even if you are to claim Twitch streaming is not work, which it's not, right? It's a lot of fun. This is the one aspect of it that is quite literally work. You know what I mean? You have to go and do a bunch of stuff that I normally wouldn't do, but it's in my contract that I have to do it. But yeah, there is a golf cart that like transports all the content creators from one area to like where they're supposed to be going. And this dude was going crazy mode. He was driving like a madman. And I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool at first. I didn't have an issue with it. You know what I mean? Because I just thought that it was not going to be a massive problem. Well, it turns out there's a gigantic U-turn that he had to hit right at the end of a hill. So he was probably hitting it around like 45 miles an hour, 35 to 45 miles an hour, even though those golf carts can only go to like 20 miles tops. So he clapped a U-turn. It started drifting, and the golf cart flipped. I was on the golf cart. Austin was sitting next to me. We were facing the backside. Rambo was sitting in front of me, facing forward. Next to Rambo was Jack Manifold, also facing forward on the left side. There was a Twitch staffer in the shotgun seat, and also the driver. So when the golf cart flipped, I got injured. I was in shock. I ran outside immediately. Like I ran out of the golf cart immediately. I told Austin to get off me. And we picked up the golf cart because Rambo kept saying like, my foot is stuck. My foot is stuck. I mean, it was similar to that. It was not dissimilar to that, but we were going significantly faster. So it looked way, it was way, way faster. Anyway, the golf cart tilted. Am I okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay at all because after that, after we got out, medics came. They rushed over, and I had an injury. Like it felt a little bad, but I was in shock still. But I could feel like a little discomfort on my left rib, like under my pec. Okay, around here, and it didn't feel great. So I told the medics that, and they were like, "Uh-oh, that's not good. We have to take you to the doctor." Austin was bleeding from his finger. I don't know how the fuck he like messed up his finger. Really, I don't know how that even happened. But I mean, I also I also fucked up my arm a little bit. You can see the road rash a little bit. You can see the bruising here, but that's fine. That's like not the end of the world. My deltoid has like a little bit of bruising, but that part is fine. It didn't feel that bad, but I could tell, I could sense a little bit of discomfort in the beginning. And when they took me to the doctor was like, he like, you know, touched around. He just like did a couple hits, taps, did a full checkup, made an assessment, and he said, yeah, you most likely broke your rib. It's not the end of the world. It's just really annoying. It's like one of those things where it's very annoying because the healing process, whether it's a fracture or a full break, is identical. It hurts to breathe. Like, it doesn't hurt that much right now. It's like a 2 when I'm just standing stable. But if I take a deep breath, rockets up to like a 6 or a 7. Or depending on like what kind of moves I'm doing. Like when I move my arm a little bit, because I tried all the different things afterwards. You know, it's going to be a little bit difficult to work out, but I'll figure it out. It's a bitch when I actually cough. That's the worst part. Can't pick anything up, can't do anything. Sneezing is also a terrifying prospect. Is this your first bone break? I guess technically it is, yeah. My kneecap, my bone, a piece of bone broke off my kneecap a while ago, but it was all right. So did it hurt more on the flight? No, actually I slept like a baby on the flight. And, I legitimately think that I can't bench press. No, I can't bench press. I can't do anything. I can't push. I can't do like push activities that much. And also I mean, I've been hiding it very well. Most people, don't even realize that there's something wrong. But yeah, after the doctor, I was like, bro, give me something for the pain. And he was like, I'll give you whatever you want. And I was like, just give me like ibuprofen or whatever. So he gave me this shit. It just kept me alive. Gave me this Doliprane, paracetamol. This is what I've been fucking cracking every like 6 hours. Yeah, I smuggled that shit overseas into the US border, baby. I got that good stuff. It's probably illegal out here, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, but yeah, I couldn't stream because like I streamed a little bit after my meet and greet the first day, and it sucked. I'll be honest with you. It was just ass cheeks. I was in a fuck ton of pain. People kept coming up to me. I didn't want to show them that I was in pain. And I caught myself being like very agitated, and it probably didn't look good on camera either. You know, and it was like such a weird hour, and most people don't give a fuck about my like, you know, IRL streaming at all. So there was like 12K people watching on top of the camera overheating constantly because there was no fucking air conditioning. So it was like, it basically was like a mishmash of all of the worst possible things that could have happened. So I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna stream for the rest of the time. You guys are really popular IRL, I bet. I mean, yeah, it's just like, even in a place like France where, you know, we were at TwitchCon. It was crazy. It was like hard to, it was hard to deal with it. You know what I mean? You can see it in my face in every photo that we took. And I felt really bad about that. You know, I was just like, this sucks. Because it's the one thing I always say. The one thing I always tell you guys is that, you know, I'm in the position that I'm in, a tremendously fortunate position because of you guys, right? So I recognize that. That's something that I see, which is why I'll always make time to see the fans, right? But it obviously was, you know, I want to make sure that the time that I'm taking out for you guys is also good, pleasant experience for you. And I did feel like it wasn't necessarily all that pleasant if I'm just like disappointed, if I look just disappointed to see fans everywhere I go. So, you know, it was already like it was just very painful to be walking around and lugging a camera. So I just didn't, I was definitely more tired than I thought I was. Did you get mad at the driver? Not really. I mean, it happens, dude, whatever. I mean, his life is like probably more fucked up now. Dude, if I just pretend that you're about to let a fat one rip whenever your voice gets tense, it's so much better. Okay, good. So, anyway, how many hours is he back before he's on a plane again? I am not actually traveling in the near future. So, are the Aussies still here? Yeah, but they're leaving early, I think. So that sucks, but do I have an ETA on how long it'll take for it to heal? Yes, the ETA is 4 to 5 weeks. The healing process will complete in 4 to 5 weeks is what they said. Which kind of sucks. You will feel much better. It feel better much earlier. That's just when it's done healing approximately on the safe side. Yeah. No, I did not get an X-ray. Even if there was an opportunity to get an X-ray, which by the way, like radiology offices don't work on the weekends in France. But private offices do, but I wasn't gonna fucking go there because I had to do TwitchCon shit. And also, it doesn't matter. The doctor basically was like, listen, you most likely broke your ribs. It doesn't even matter if it's a hairline fracture or like an actual, actual full-blown rib breakage, because the healing process will only extend by like another week or two if it's a full-blown break versus a fracture, but you definitely fucked your ribs up. And my assumption, my medical expertise is that you broke your ribs. That's what he said. But yeah, you can look at this meet and greet. Look at my fucking face, dude. This is why I did not want to do too much at TwitchCon, okay? This is right after the cart. This is right after I fucking flipped the go-kart, the golf cart. And I was not feeling great at all. I was literally like, ugh, I was wincing the entire time. So I took like thousands of photos with fans, and in every single photo, I'm just wincing. It's just terrible. I hated that. Anyway, here's what actually happened. This is how I injured myself, okay? There you go. The truth is out. Not gay baiting, by the way. I can't. Well, you guys are the ones who keep making this shit.